The robber opened his sniper rifle and loaded two powerful armor-piercing bullets into it, then hid in a sand pit with over 200-degree heat, quietly waiting for their prey to arrive. At the same time, his companion also carried a flamethrower and hid behind a sand pile. They planned to rob an armored car carrying billions in cash in this deserted desert. Before long, the armored car drove to the trap they had set up, but the driver was very cautious. Seeing the raised sand pile ahead, he immediately realized the danger and quickly turned on the camera to observe the situation within a 1,000-meter radius. However, the robbers were hidden too well, and the driver didn't discover anything unusual, so he let down his guard and drove straight ahead. But just as he drove into the sand pile, the tires got stuck. The panicked driver quickly put it in reverse, wanting to back the car out, but this only made the tires sink deeper. Seeing the timing was right, the robbers began to act. The sniper shot out the tire with one shot, and the armored car immediately entered attack mode. The driver controlled the machine gun, wildly firing at the desert ahead. However, even after all the bullets were fired, they still didn't see half a shadow of the robbers. Even worse, the camera was also shot out by the sniper. At this time, another robber took out the flamethrower and began his attack. In a moment, the cab temperature rose to 500 degrees. To survive, the two drivers had to open the doors and escape, but the robbers didn't plan to let them go. The sniper in the distance instantly eliminated both of them. Next was the most critical part of the entire robbery plan. They had to quickly clean up the scene, because after losing contact with the armored car, headquarters had already sent a large number of police rushing over. But all of this was within the robbers' expectations. They orderly took out pre-hidden tires and tire-changing tools, and successfully replaced the blown-out tire. Then they placed a layer of steel plates under the tires, and very easily drove the armored car out of the sand pile. Then they laid steel plates on the pre-designed route, step by step guiding the armored car to drive to the designated location. This was an underground pit they had dug in advance. Even if the police racked their brains, they wouldn't think the armored car was hidden here. Finally, they just needed to relay the steel plates above the pit, then spread another layer of sand, and the entire plan would be complete. But to not leave any flaws, they even brought a helicopter using the massive wind force generated by the propellers to blow the entire sand surface completely flat, showing no trace of having been dug.